Hey everyone, it's Mr. Austin coming in live from Sacramento. Um, Today I wanted to put up a video just to kind of explain what my channel's about and give a brief introduction to growth mindset, fixed mindset, neuroplasticity, all some terms that you may or may not have heard of. We're all on different learning tracks and we're all growing in our own ways. So as you can see, my shirt matches the rest of my teams that I had this year. It says Grow Your, and it has a nice, cool brain. So on this channel, we're always going to be talking about how we can grow our brains in learning and how we can challenge ourselves to do that. I have this little buddy here to remind everyone that this is your brain, right? And it can change a lot. And we're going to talk about that today when we talk about growth mindset, fixed mindset. So first, I want to talk about what this channel is going to be. So it's called Making Connections. It's something that I did with my class every week. And what I would do is I would introduce a new brain topic and we would talk about how that ties into growth mindset. And not only would we learn about the brain more, but we would see how that applies to our learning every day in the class. And that's so important because the more you know about your brain, the more you know that you're learning, right? And how your brain is learning and how it's changing and growing and progressing, right? Getting better. And specifically with that, we'll start talking about growth mindset and fixed mindset in a bit. But yeah, that's just a brief intro into the channel, what we're going to talk about. I have on my bracelet here. The rest of my class has it. It says always growing and making connections. So that's what we're going to do on this channel. We're going to grow, we're going to make connections, and we're going to spread them into whatever career that our brain leads us to. So if you're watching from my school, I hope you are. I miss you all. You're all great. I'll give you shout outs at the end, don't worry. But just for today, we're doing a brief intro, and then I'll show an artwork from one of my students and a Pokemon featured card, and give some shout outs at the end. But for now, I just want to give a brief intro to me. My name's Mr. Austin, like I said. I'm from Florida. I'm not originally from Sacramento. I came to Sacramento to serve as a city year member, helping out at Father Keith Buchanan. So that's what led me here. I studied neuroscience at University of Miami. So that's what made me really interested in these things right here. And yeah, that's where I'm bringing all my knowledge from, and I'm always learning more, so I'm always researching more. That's part of it. Even doctors today, they're learning, they're going to conferences, right? So that's the goal. So I just wanted to briefly introduce growth mindset and fixed mindset. We'll have a whole video, our next video, about them, and specifically about neuroplasticity. But today I just wanted to introduce the terms, right? So they come in your brain a little bit, and then next time when we go over it, it'll sink in there a little more, right? So growth mindset was really a term that I didn't know about until this past year. I learned about it, and it's just fascinating to me because I came in and I knew the brain. And then I learned about this, and I said, oh, this ties into school and how you learn. So I was immediately really interested. There's a lady named Dr. Carol Dweck at Stanford University, and she does a lot of research on growth mindset, and she really coined this term, or first came up with the term. And basically also I'll read the definition here, and then I'll go over a little bit an example. So growth mindset is a belief system that suggests that one's intelligence can be grown or developed with persistence, effort, and a focus on learning. Right? So that key word, growth, right? Just like on the shirt. Growth mindset is your intelligence changing and growing, right? It's this whole point of having a malleable intelligence. Malleable means something that can change, right? So this right here is a squishy. I'm sure you all love squishies. I do. They're so cool. Right? What was I saying? Malleable intelligence, right? Sorry. Malleable means you can change it, right? This can change a lot. Just like any squishy, the cake one, the pizza one. I like the brain one the best. Thanks, Lily, for introducing that to me. It's the best. But malleable means it can change, right? So we're talking about your brain and how it can change while you're learning, and that's the whole point of growth mindset. We'll go over it in the future with neuroplasticity and all the brain-based research, and that's what I'm going to be really doing on this channel, bringing that research to you all and tying it in with education. So I'll quickly go over fixed mindset. As you could predict, it's kind of the opposite. It's a belief system that suggests that a person has a predetermined amount of intelligence, skills, or talents. So even this applies to even if someone feels like they're really smart and they're saying, "Oh, I'm really smart. I don't need to challenge myself." That's not true. That's a fixed mindset in itself, because everyone, no matter where they are in their learning, can grow, and everyone can get to their goals that they want to reach and challenges that they want to set for themselves. So, and that's the whole point of growing, right? If you don't challenge yourself, you're not going to grow. So I just wanted to introduce the terms briefly today. We'll go over them again next week. Every week I'll go over what we talked about in the past, because our brain is a creature of habit. That's what I always told my students. Our brain is a creature of habit, meaning that it will remember things we do again and again and again and again. So every week I'll review growth mindset, fixed mindset, neuroplasticity, and we'll just go through it every week. So I just wanted to get an intro to me, to my story, what this channel is going to be about, and how much we're going to grow our brains. So speaking of goals and growth mindset, I have this piece of artwork that one of my students, Abraham Lincoln, shared with me. And I figured every week I could share a piece of your artwork from the school, because a lot of them were really amazing and they really inspired me to start this channel and keep the growth going, even though it's summer, even though the school year's over, and we may not all be at the same school, but we can still keep growing together, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So this is shared by Abraham Lincoln. It's a goal for growth mindset. I don't know if it may be flipped, but it says, growth mindset. My goal this year is to work hard at science. With effort, I know I can do it. So I wanted to share this. I thought it was really cool, because at the beginning of the year, Abraham made this, and he definitely worked hard and grew his brain a lot in science this year. So shout out there. And that's the whole point, growth mindset. You're trying with effort, something that you want to work hard on, and you can do it. You step up to that challenge. So another thing is I love Pokemon, as you all know. I hope you do too, because every week I'll do a card feature, meaning like I'll either have a pack of cards that I'll open, or I'll just show one of my favorite cards. And this week I picked a card that was given to me by awesome partner teacher, Miss Nava. She's great, amazing, really helped me grow this year. And so this card was given to me by her, shout out. This card is Pikachu card. So adorable, right? 50 HP, 20 attack. I think that attack is Spark. So we're going to be sparking up some connections. It's adorable little chubby Pikachu. And I love this card because it's one of the older cards. And it's if you're specific in the Pokemon cards, it's from the Jungle set. Came out in the 90s, and it's one of my favorites because Pikachu's so chubby and she's sparking up some electricity. And I just wanted to share that. So Pikachu card, thank you, Miss Nava, for that. Thank you for all the growth this year to my D1 team. I know you all are having awesome summers right now and continuing to grow your brains. And I hope you all are watching. Isaiah, Daniel, Luis, Lakaya, Nina, Nayeli, Richie, Savannah, Ibrahim, Giovanni, Soshikaya, Nija, Ina, Lucas, Lily, Logan, Rena, Takai, Pamela, Kamora, Josiah, and Luisa. And I know Abraham's work was on today. Next week I'll show someone else's from the class, and I'll give you some more shout outs. Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in today. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Some of you have my number, go ahead, or my email from the papers that I passed out at school. So feel free to email me any questions if there's topics that you want me to discuss, or just comment them below. Any topics that you want to hear, any feedback, right? Because part of growth mindset is receiving feedback and changing and challenging yourself to get the next step going. So comment below. And what does growth mindset mean to all of you? All of you, for the most part, from the D1 team can teach everyone else, right? We can help others make those connections for their growth and growth mindset. Some people may not know about it, so comment below what you know about it. What does growth mindset mean to you? I'd love to hear it and read it and hear how all of your summers are going. So thank you all for tuning in today. Next week we'll go over growth mindset and fixed mindset again, but we'll specifically talk about neuroplasticity, which is one of my favorite brain topics. So we'll go over that. I won't give any hints, but if you have an idea already, comment that below too. But yeah, for now, growth mindset to me means what? Let's hear it below. All right, I miss you all, and I'll tune in next time. I'll see you all very soon, and we'll keep making those connections. All right, bye.